know that between 1695 and 1730 in central England, the temperature rose by 2.2 Celsius degrees. That was before the Industrial Revolution even began. That was a natural change, which appears to have happened all around the world. We can tell by proxy measures elsewhere that was the first instrumental measure. And the whole of the 20th century saw an increase of only 0.6 Celsius.
We don't really need to listen to your explanation or the background of what you believe, because if it's true, then you should be going out and saying that, and we should be seeing a scientific consensus leaning more towards what you're believing.
It's
because
a great mistake to believe that science is done by consensus. It isn't, of course.
I know it's not.
No.
And
well,
but if you can disprove what other scientists have proved, I would love to see that. But until then, if you stop calling us Nazi youth and actually base it on principles, I would appreciate that.
You called us Hitler youth last night. Twice.
So I did, yes. This was you, of course.
I am really offended by that. Many of my friends are Jewish.
All right, I'll tell you.
Hitler killed thousands of Jews.
And you are killing millions by starvation in the third world. And that's why I use the phrase.
And you are killing millions. How is it climate change?
No, because there isn't any. There hasn't been any global warming for 15 years, and you know it. If you don't know it, it's easy enough to check. Just check with any of the 5 major global temperature data sets. They are kept by the Hadley Centre and CRU.
They say the last 10 years have been the hottest in history.
Yes, except that for 9 of those 10 years we have had a rapid and statistically significant decline in temperature, which Kevin Trenberth, who is one of those who has publicly been saying what you've just said, is privately saying there has been this decline and we cannot explain it, and it's a travesty that we cannot explain it. So you have to accept, whether you like it or not, that the scientists do have 2 sides to this story, and that therefore it is not appropriate for you to come and break up.
You completely insulted us by associating us with Nazis.
Well, I'm glad to say that particular phrase has gone right around the world. And now you know how you are seen when you invade a private meeting and you start shrieking. We've got it on film. We put it straight out on YouTube the moment after you finished. It was on YouTube within minutes. Now, what we are...
Where's the meeting at? That's where I came from. As far as I'm concerned, first of all, my name's Ben.
No, I'm not going to shake the hand of the Hitler Youth. I'm sorry.
Sir, as a Jew, I'm not really sure how I should take that.
I'll tell you how you should take it.
How should I take that? My grandparents who escaped the Nazis growing up in Germany.
Because of the biofuel scare, world food prices have doubled.
Sir,
that is because of the global warming scare, which you won't look at the science of. And as a result of that, millions are dying in third world countries because food prices have doubled because of the biofuel scam, because of the global warming scare. Not because there's been any global warming.
And you people don't care.
And until you start caring, I won't call you Hitler Youth if you ever again interrupt any meeting at which I am present where we are trying to have a private conversation.
Hey, it's fine.
You should know right now.
So tough luck. Now you know what it looks like when you do robotic chants of the sort which the Hitler Youth used to do in Copenhagen when they occupied this city. I have cited scientific papers. So I think you should all chill out and accept that if you ever behave like that again, I will call you that again in public. You're already now known, and your faces around the world are known as members of the Hitler Youth, or people who do as much damage to the poor as the Hitler Youth did. And you have got to accept that if you are not willing to take it, then you shouldn't give it. And don't you go around invading people's meetings again. Thank you very much. Good day to you all.
Sir, I'd just like to give you... Honestly, because I think it's good, not to try and drown out other people's opinions, and I do agree with that.
That's what you did. That's what you did.
That's what the Hitler Youth did. What I'd like to say
That is what the Hitler Youth did, and if you behave like the Hitler Youth, I'll call you what you are, Hitler Youth.
Okay, well, having not been there last night, regardless...
or you lump it.
Okay, well, I'll let you know how I feel about that personally in a second. I'd like to tell you, though, that for as long as I've been alive, the past 20 years, the science has been settled. And it's unfortunate that you
haven't gotten on board the science of anthropogenic climate change.
All right, can you tell me what has been settled then?
Sir, I believe that the global climate trend is that temperatures are rising, and if we look...
And so, has they been rising for the last 15 years?
Sir,
have they been rising for the last 15 years?
The greater trend is that they have been rising, and that is the truth. That is the truth. So I'd like to give you my card, so if you'd like to discuss this at some point.
Cards of Hitler Youth. No.
Sir, as a two, again, I think you can... It's absurd, and I'm just getting a little frustrated.
I have just seen what is happening, for instance, in Haiti, as a result of people like you shrieking in public meetings.
Sir, I disagree.
And propagandizing so as to try and push an agenda which has nothing to do with looking after the poor of this planet, who are now dying in large numbers of starvation.
Well, I'd like
because people like you act just as though they were the Hitler Youth.
Could I have an opportunity?
I will call you what you are, and you will like it or lump it, and don't you dare ever invade any meeting of mine again and behave in that childish, goonish, Hitlerish fashion. Do I make myself clear?
Sir, I understand
Thank you very
what you're
much.
saying.
Thank you.